Good morning, guys. Get ready with me to go to Flushing while I talk about my acne journey. So my acne used to be really bad back in like middle school all the way to high school, and it honestly really sucked. And then right now my skin is pretty okay. As you can see, there's like a little bit of scarring. Like I still do break out every now and then, but it's nothing like what it used to look like. Right now for my skincare, I use Dapsone gel. I got this from the dermatologist I used to work with. Not anymore. Back in high school, I literally used to use everything under the sun. I've tried Epiduo, Proactive, Clean and Clear. I even used that like St. Ives scrub on my face. Even that, what's that one where you like take a picture and you send it in? I don't really remember. Oh, Curology. None of them worked. I was on spironolactone for a couple years and it worked at first and then it kind of stopped working. So obviously it was really frustrating. But my acne kind of came and went for a long time, for about a year or so. No, not even for a year. It came and went like all of my high school career. On spironolactone, it got better and then it got a lot worse. This is the lotion I'm using. Sorry, I'm in a rush. I'm like 30 minutes to get ready, and my sister, I already hear her getting ready, and she gets ready really fast. And I'm trying to do like a natural beat on my face. So after doing that for about a year and a half, the spironolactone kind of stopped working. Then I went back to using topicals. I went to a dermatologist. Shout out Cloud Lake Dermatology. It's right by me in Long Island. They gave me like tretinoin. They gave me Clindagel or like clindamycin. Yeah, nothing really worked. I was getting really frustrated, and I was even putting like toothpaste, like lemon, all those like acne patches on my face. So eventually I did go on Accutane for about 9 months. I'm using the sunscreen. Alright, back to the story. So I went on Accutane for about 9 months and it really sucked. So I went on a tapered Accutane, and the way that it worked was like I started off with a 10 and then every month they would increase it by like 10 milligrams. And my symptoms at first, they weren't that bad. I had like the regular stuff with like the dryness. Yeah, mainly just dryness. I purged for the first month or two. And then after that, I started getting like worse and worse symptoms. I had migraines, blurred vision, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be so worth it because, you know, everyone's gonna see me have clear skin for like the first time in like years. It was maybe like four to 6 years of struggling with it. I was like, it'll be fine because, you know, everybody's gonna see me with clear skin when prom comes around, and boom, COVID hits and I don't even get to show anyone, and it sucks. But I came up with like the best acne like makeup routine to cover up my acne scars. I used to use Fit Me. I also still use Fit Me concealer mixed with the Glossier concealer, like the Glossier pot concealer. Oh my god, my holy grails when I had acne. It covers up literally everything. I just take like a fat brush and I start covering up. And then I never even used to use foundation because this concealer would just like cover everything. Like, why do I need foundation? But then my acne cleared up during COVID. I went to college, and then my acne was good for like a couple of years. Honestly, Accutane got me pretty good for like a year or two, and then I went through a lot of stuff. My acne started coming back around like, I would say end of my freshman year. It started coming back, which was really frustrating because that's like less than 2 years of clear skin for all of that like symptoms and struggles I went through. So This is what my skin looked like at the end of my senior year, and it was like breaking out again. Definitely not to the extent of what it was like before. I'm gonna use a contour stick from Westman Outlier. Shout out Kate, she put me on. Honestly, so good. It's in the color Biscuit. And then once I graduated, I was like, okay, like I'm breaking out way too much. I'm finally home. Like I should probably figure out what the heck's going on with my skin. So, oh my god. Ignore my contour routine. But I was like, let me figure out what's going on with my skin. So I went to the dermatologist I work for, and I was like, you know, I've been on Accutane, I've literally tried everything, I don't know what to do. And I was buying all this like Korean skincare. I had like a 10-step skincare routine with all these toners and sprays and moisturizers and cleansers. Guys, I'm really aggressive when I do my face, so like please ignore. But nothing was working. It just kept getting worse. I tried all these masks. I did all those like the salt. I like used to dunk my face in salt water because people said like salt water helps your face. I got like that red light mask therapy. I did the ultrasound wand with like the frequencies. Literally nothing was helping it since I got home. So the dermatologist I went to, she gave me Dapsone. She also gave me tretinoin, and then my regimen was like tretinoin every single night and then Dapsone like twice a day. So it was working for a while, and actually is the reason why I'm looking the way I am today. Oh my gosh, stressing. And then I use Say, I don't know how to pronounce it, Say bronzer. It's in the color light bronze. It's a sun melt. Actually, I really like it. I like have so much product in here, like I barely even touch it, but I use it for every makeup routine, so it's lasted me a while. And I know people say like you shouldn't be using things for too long because they can expire. Makeup expiration does not exist for me, which is really bad considering I have like history of acne and stuff, but you know, why do I need to waste more money? Okay. Oh my god, I just put this on my eye. And then I'm using the Rare Beauty blush. Shout out to my kiddos, they got this for me. It's in the color Hope. So I added a salicylic acid cleanser every other night, and then I kind of decreased it to once a week because it's supposed to reduce oil or like oil production on the face, and honestly it did help a lot. After learning about like what each of the cleansers do specifically for your skin, I started actually seeing improvements in my skin. So definitely do your research. I used to put like all this random stuff in my skin not knowing what any of it was doing. So yeah, now knowing that like salicylic acid is to like reduce oil production, every time I would get oily, like once a week, twice a week, I would just use my oil cleanser at night, and then in the morning I would use a benzoyl peroxide wash, 4%, not the 5%, because that was like burning my skin. Also, I'm using the e.l.f. Glide lip liner. So yeah, it like burned my skin, which was like a lot because the benzoyl peroxide 5%, it literally gave me eczema on my eyelids. So I got the CeraVe and the Panoxyl 4% benzoyl peroxide wash. Either of them are really good. I think that benzoyl peroxide actually did help a lot with helping cure up my acne, because I was having a lot of cystic acne, and it helps with those really big acne pimples that pop up. I'm just using my contour again to touch up my nose contour. And now at the place where I am right now, and then I have this really nice face mask that I like to use like once a week. It's like a retinol mask. I got it from Japan. I'll put a picture of it up over here. I love this mask. Whenever I have my period, I just like plop that mask on, and then all of a sudden like I just stop breaking out. This Alien lotion. Honestly, for a dry skin girly, it is so good because it's like thick. It has a bunch of ceramides in it as well. It's fragrance free, allergy tested, great for sensitive skin. And sunscreen every single morning, so important for acne scars. I used to never ever wear sunscreen, also because like you just don't want to look old in like 5 years. I'm starting to see like moles break out, and I'm a pretty moldy girl, so having that sunscreen is super duper important if you don't want to deepen those acne scars, because the deeper it gets, the more difficult it's going to be for you to remove. So sunscreen every single day, and then some nights I will do like a niacinamide serum. The one from The Ordinary is really good. It helped a lot with my acne scars, and also just like reducing sebum production. And then my tretinoin like every other night. And also, as somebody that like suffers from body acne, I put that tretinoin on my body like once a week. I try not to do it too much because like one time, the first couple of times I did it, I was actually peeling because of how dry it made my skin, because I have eczema, so it just made me even more dry. Okay, wait, I don't even know what time it is. Okay, it's fine. Get ready. I need ultimate focus for this. Didn't even set my face, so I used my Laura Mercier. Also, thank you to Kate, because love this setting powder. I've gotten it like so long ago. It's still pretty full. Another thing that I started doing was like not drying my face on my towel. I just like, after washing my face, I literally let it drip dry. And I know that for some people, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. There's a dust on my nose. And then I'm gonna take my Urban Decay palette and just like do a slight wing, and also fill in my brows a bit. Stop wasting your money. Stop doing all these like extra toners and like a million step Korean skincare routine. If you had acne like me, all those skincare products are just gonna break you out. And I cannot emphasize that enough, how much money I've wasted on like, oh, buy this, like it's gonna work, it's gonna be like your miracle product, it saved my skin, saved my acne. I even used to burn my skin with that AHA, BHA, The Ordinary mask, like that red mask. I mean, it might work for some people, but like for me that had acne all over, and it was just like kept popping up no matter what I did, I don't know, like irritating it even more just was honestly the worst thing I could do for my skin. So I don't know, like I said, everyone's different. Try what works for you, but give simplicity a try. And people that use it tell me, just wash your face. Shut up. But yeah, try out Panoxyl, try out CeraVe, like keep it simple. I mean, there are some Korean products that I think like I could see a little difference. Like Che gave me these anti-inflammatory facial pads. I'll like put a picture up here, but I think they work. Do I see a huge significant difference? No. Would I spend my own money on it? No, but I'm glad that like my friends got it for me, so like I can give it a try. Also, if you're a big acne girl like me with that super like inflamed acne, do not use oil cleansers. I use micellar water to get rid of my makeup at the end of the night. I used to try oil cleansers because people were like, oil. Oh, the highlighter I used was, oh my god, there's a lash on it, ignore that. It's Benefit Cookie. If you know, you know. But yeah, do not use oil cleansers. I used to see all these things about oil pulling and like getting out your blackheads and like clogged comedones. That broke me out so bad, really bad. And like stop listening to other people and figuring out what worked for me. Anyways, I'm all done, and I don't know what time it is, but it's time to go to Flushing, y'all. So I'm gonna cut this video and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for following along with me, and I'll be back in the next one. Bye.